All right, we take it back to breaking news on our watch. Police are on the scene of a gruesome shooting in Randburg, north of Johannesburg. Now, this is after the chairman of the Alexandra Randburg Midrand Taxi Association was shot and killed. One of his bodyguards also died at the scene, while a second bodyguard and a motorist were rushed to the hospital after sustaining gunshot wounds.
On a busy Thursday afternoon, on the 8th Street, Marlborough, Alexandra, bullets shattered the calm of an ordinary day. Within seconds, 2 men lay dead. Among them, a powerful name in Gauteng's taxi world, Victor Molefe Moeketsi, chairperson of the Alexandra, Randburg, Midrand and the Sandton Taxi Association, also known as Amstra. His death marks another bloody chapter in a feud that has haunted Alexandra for years, a feud born from money, power and control over one of Johannesburg's most profitable taxi routes. To understand why Victor Moeketsi was killed, we must go back to 2018. Alexandra's taxi industry was at war. 2 major associations, the Alexandra, Randburg, Midrand and Sandton Taxi Association and the Alexandra Taxi Association, were locked in a violent struggle over routes leading to the Mall of Africa in Midrand. The route was gold. Thousands of daily commuters, millions in potential revenue. But with money came bloodshed. Gunmen stalked the streets, ambushes became routine. Taxi bosses, drivers and even bystanders were caught in the crossfire of a business war that spilled into the heart of Johannesburg's transport system. By 2019, the violence reached a breaking point, and so did Amstra. The acting chairperson and his predecessor were gunned down within months, and that's when Victor Molefe Moeketsi, a man known for his calm yet firm leadership, stepped into one of the most dangerous roles in South Africa's taxi industry. Under pressure from government and community leaders, rival taxi associations signed a peace accord. The goal was unity, to stop the blood and rebuild the industry. For a while, it worked. The streets grew quieter, the routes to Sandton and Midrand reopened, Amstra began working with other associations, and Victor Molefe became a key figure in stabilizing the Alexandra taxi world. But peace in the taxi industry has always been fragile, and history has shown that even during peace, enemies do not sleep. On Thursday, 30th October 2025, around mid-afternoon, 2 vehicles, an Audi and a Mahindra Bakkie, cruised along 8th Street in Marlborough. Inside the Audi sat Victor Molefe Moeketsi, his bodyguard and associates. Behind them, armed men in a BMW X5 closed in. Without warning, gunfire erupted. Dozens of bullets tore through the vehicles. The Audi lost control and collided with another car. When the shooting stopped, Victor Molefe and his bodyguard were dead on the scene. 3 more occupants of the Bakkie were wounded, along with 2 civilians who were caught in the chaos. Gauteng police confirmed they were investigating 2 counts of murder and 5 of attempted murder. The attackers, still unknown, abandoned their BMW X5 just a few kilometers away. Investigators found blood inside the vehicle, suggesting one of the hitmen had been wounded. The motive, police say, is believed to be taxi violence related. But for those who knew Victor, this wasn't the first attempt on his life. In 2019, shortly after becoming chairperson, he survived an ambush that left him hospitalized. Many believed he was a marked man from that day forward. In the days following his assassination, fear returned to Alexandra. Taxi drivers spoke in harsh tones. Commuters watched nervously as taxis lined up near the rank. To many, this killing was not just another hit. It was a message, a reminder that in the taxi world, peace is only as strong as the men who enforce it. For the families of the victims and for a community tired of bloodshed, questions remain. Who ordered the hit on Victor Molefe Moeketsi? Was it revenge, rivalry, or the resurfacing of old conflicts buried under a fragile peace? And most importantly, will his death spark another wave of violence in the streets of Alexandra? Victor Molefe Moeketsi was more than a taxi boss. To his followers, he was a unifier, a man trying to bring structure and peace to one of the most volatile industries in South Africa. But in the world of taxi politics, leadership often comes with a price, and too often that price is paid in blood. As police continued their investigation, Alexandra stands once again at a crossroad between peace and another cycle of violence. And for those still fighting to control the city's routes, one truth remains. In the South African taxi industry, power doesn't change hands through votes, it changes hands through gunfire.
For now, the information we have is that a silver or grey BMW X5, X6 is the one that attacked this owner with his bodyguards. We are appealing to our communities who might have information of who those people were to share with us through our 08600 10111 or my WhatsApp 32211 and share the information anonymously so that we can be in a position to follow up. The BMW which they were using, we found abandoned with blood inside, which indicate that the driver of that vehicle, of that BMW, because the blood is at the driver's seat, even next to where the driver might have alighted, it's injured. And we appeal also to all medical centers, including hospitals and clinics and doctors, surgeries. Please report any one person who come there with a bullet wound to the police so that we can be able to engage and trace that person. It might be one of our possible suspects.
Y'all let me know what you think of this down in the comments. My name is Jay and this is Moment in Future, pulling you into the truth.